Alaskan. end of day 3. It was almost dark, and all of a sudden we just heard, it sounded like a tree falling over. And this bull started crashing. We couldn't see him. We heard him grunting, crashing. Heart was pumping out of my chest. And it was so dark when he came through the willows at like 80 yards. We were just burning our binos up. And he was big, but we could just not confirm he was legal. I think he had 4 on this right side. And I honestly almost shot him, but we decided day 3, not 100%. I passed. I hope I don't regret that. But it was intense. Randy's fillet service. Other team Randy. We're eating grayling tonight for dinner. Grayling and ramen. Just coming out of the bush. Just freaking trucking it. Straight across the water. Straight over there. Just freaking standing there looking at us. I wasn't even. Oh crap. Dropped him in 2 rounds. Oh, let's go get him.
It's gonna be a long night, bro. You got yourself a moose.
Holy crap.
Oh my goodness, Randy.
Woo!
Alaska! Good morning, Alaska. Randy just shot his bull. Greg, I was thinking of you. We just got back to camp here to go break her down. The boat was there last night. We had a lot going on last night. I'll explain later. But you told me to make sure she's tied off, so I got her on this nice willow here. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. A lot going on last night. 55-inch bull for Randy. We got some work to do.
So it's Friday the 13th, and last night, right at dusk, this big monster walked out across the river from us, about 100 yards, give or take. Had two really good shots right in the chest, and he dropped like a sack of potatoes, and the celebration began. And so Dustin and I headed back to camp because we knew we needed to move downriver to position ourselves to be able to get to him on the other side and start field dressing him to get our meat put on the raft here. So by the time we got new camp set up and able to get out with the rain that was coming, we wanted to make sure things were dry. It was about 12 o'clock and we started walking towards the down moose, and in the pitch blackness of Alaska, which is hard to explain, we rounded the bend of the river and could see eyes looking back at us in the darkness with our headlamps. And needless to say, we turned around and headed back to our little tent, thinking it could be bears or a pack of wolves having a feast. When we got back to camp, we made a fire quickly and kind of game planned. About 30 minutes later, decided to go out to that same spot, and if those eyes were still there, we would send some rounds down there just to see if we could scare it away, and that's exactly what we did, and whatever it was didn't move. So we, brokenheartedly, I made the decision to just head back to camp and figure out what happened in the morning. And I got very, very little sleep, thinking about what was happening to this thing. We got up pretty early, headed out, and lo and behold, this thing wasn't where it dropped. So finally, we were able to track it down. Dustin saw it first, and as we approached, it tried to get up, and he put a round in it to knock it back down. And I quickly nearly crapped myself, and then relocated with Dustin and was able to put the final shot right behind the head to take him completely down. And so it took us about 4.5 to 5 hours to break him down, get him moved back to camp. And if that's something that you've never done, it is a chore. We are exhausted. Overdone. He's a beast. Time to get some rest.
Inner tenderloin, Randy's moose. This might be life-changing.
We're in his hot tent. Inner tenderloin, Randy's inner tenderloin going. Getting ready for bed.
Drinking some bourbon.
Drinking some blood out. We got our toasty in here. It's probably one of the longer days of my life, I'm not gonna lie, but never forget it. All right, we just broke down camp. A little bit of stuff here left to load, but what we did, we got our frame. We got all our dry bags underneath. We can set all of our Randy's moose on top. Still good airflow. And then I'll sit there in the middle. Randy will sit in the front. We'll put our frame packs in the jet sled. Put our moose sheds somewhere. put Alfred, I don't know, he's gonna probably be the Titanic on the tip. All right, we got another bull to kill.
Fun fact about Alaska, they have the best chocolate covered raisins or almonds that money can buy.
September 15th, we're laying inside the tent because it's been raining for about 3 days straight.
72 hours. We needed some snuggy time.
Randy's killed a moose 2 days ago.
55 incher.
I have seen some moose, passed some moose. Lots of stories there. Right now I'm freaking out. I haven't killed one, but I have 5 days left.
Plenty of time.
As you can see, we're not organized because
It's impossible.
it hurts your fingers to even pick anything up.
Lots of cuts.
It's hard to press record on the phone. Every fingertip is splintered, battered. She's met our expectations. Let me
Living a
put it that way.
dream.
Randy's my cheerleader. I'm freaking out. I haven't killed one.
Plenty of time.
I'll update you tomorrow.
So this is a special spot. Yesterday we were thinking about setting camp right here. We anchored the boat on shore on the other side of this strainer, and Randy's moose was in there, and he decided he had to use the bathroom. So
Really bad.
he goes up there just out of view, and while I'm sitting there, I'm realizing the boat is taking on water in the back and the current is going over the top. And I told Randy, you need to hurry up, dude. We got boat issues. So he proceeds to take a 30-minute poop and I'm freaking out. I'm thinking we're gonna lose everything. He gets back and realizes how serious the situation was. And I handed him a rope, and our plan was to just rope it around through that to here. And it got really western underneath that deadfall. Like bad, like it was bad. Like it was bad. But luckily we didn't lose anything. And we got the boat to here.
A lot of life lessons in this one.
Yeah. We ended up setting up camp about 200 yards down. So
It was a glorious crap,
was-
just so you know. It was glorious.
it was scary.
But did you die?
I just killed.
He's a freaking monster.
He's
a
thank
freaking
you.
monster.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
Dude.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you.
Heck
Thank
yes.
you.
Bro,
I love you, dude.
I love you too.
Randy.
Shorty using the log to get himself across this little creek here. Was afraid of getting his wiener wet. After shooting his 5x4. What a day.
I just killed my bull. We gotta go butcher it, and that takes like 6 hours. So I got 2 elements and a ignite for bottle number 1. This is an Alaskan cocktail right here. Randy's gonna go with an element, a peak refuel, and a hydrate and recover from Wilderness Athlete. So we're getting cray-cray tonight. And it's pouring rain.
It has been.
It has been for 3 days, so that's not anything new. All right.
It's go time.
So we're moving camp in a hurry because the
That was water.
the river is rising. That was a huge sandbar. We're getting flooded out. Water's starting to come up to our meat caches. This is all my meat under there. This is Lloyd. And of course none of this was water a couple hours ago. Randy's meat and Harry are over here. Randy's meat cache. I got all the meat stacked on logs and willows. And here's Bull. That was camp. This is the spot I killed my bull last night. He died right there on the edge. And we were sitting right over here in this root log. The creek has risen like crazy since last night. This is about a 30-yard shot. We just rounded the bend and there was a bald eagle on the kill site.
at right there. Dustin just finished rowing a little creek. Got us back to the main river. And she's moving pretty hot right now. Not a lot of rowing is needed, but a lot of steering. We're under a little bit of weight.
Double foul.
Boat's holding well.
All right, what you see here is we just broke down camp. We traveled 26 miles yesterday in the wind and rain. We struggled bad to find a campsite. It was almost dark and we looked into this 20 by 30 yard muck knob on an island. We slept bare minimal last night. Pretty much just set the teepee and roll onto the ground. But high travel day today. There's no rain right now, which is not normal. And we're feeling good. Hoping for 30 miles today.
Let's do it.
We're just floating. Randy's fishing. Say hi.
fishing, not catching.
Turn the camera around here. Trying to get to the takeout. We got a full float day ahead of us. We got Lloyd and Harry up front.
Day number 9, it's a float day. Left camp about 40 miles from takeout. River's moving pretty decently. I'm sitting on old Harry's head here. Hard to see. Very comfortable seat today. Much better coat on for the travel day. The weather doesn't suck as bad, but more prepared. There's boat captain Dustin. Just out here getting it.
Got my rudder, side float. Going pretty good.
It's beautiful out here.
We're just making coffee. We ain't stopping. Just never go snackless, by the way. Just have some gummy bears with you.
Here's the God's nectar on a cold day. We're on travel day 9. And we are in a spot where the quietness is more than unreal. All you really hear is the little swirls of water in the river. Travel day 8 was miserable. Travel day 9 has been pretty enjoyable. Boat Captain Dustin has done an excellent job of keeping us in the current and moving. We started the day with 40 miles, give or take, to the exit point, pickup point. We're anxiously waiting to get there to set up a solid camp for a few days until they get us a plane or whatever those logistics look like, which we don't know. But right now we are soaking in no schedule and just lots of peace and quiet. We aren't actually even talking to each other. You wouldn't even know that we're together in a boat. It's a true statement. It's pretty much silence.
Just doing some travel here. What do you think, Randy?
There's only one way to travel. Smoke them if you got them. Travel day 9 update. We've decided to smoke a cigar. We're contemplating getting my rifle out and blasting a beaver in the face so we can eat it and take the pelts home. So, more to come.
We're in Alaska, baby.
Virgin smoker over here. What do you wish you had with that right now? A big glass of
Some type of bourbon.
some type of bourbon.
We're floating out in the rain. Andy's on Beaver patrol. We want
Nice cigar. Got a little bored. Just past the spot to have like 4 beavers, so I got one out. Keep it dinner. Now we haven't seen any beavers. But we're ready. Perched.
trying to get some beaver ribs tonight for Din Din. our last big travel day. About 30 minutes till dark. We just unloaded the raft from all the meat, which is not an easy task. It's raining out. We got her covered under here like thousands of pounds. And now we're gonna carry the boat up and all our gear. We'll set the boat right here, set all our Lincoln logs across it, and then unbag the meat, stack it on there, and then build a canopy over top so it can cool and dry overnight. And then we're gonna put camp, tent, hopefully right in here. All right, we're getting ready to load our meat. She's been drying in the meat cache all night.
Looks delicious.
Here's the river. We just broke down camp. Now we gotta bag it, load it, reload it, float it, unbag it, hang it, rinse and repeat. All right, we just broke camp. Got the raft 99% loaded. Meat's under both tarps. Luggage is under the racks under the meat. Kind of foggy this morning, but calm. We got 11 miles to go to takeout camp. We don't know how long we're gonna be there, but we're gonna get there.
Working on this freaking rat's pissing me off.
Randy needs a shower. All right, 11 miles.
Day 10. It's a float day. 11 miles to the takeout point, and the river is extremely calm. Dustin's at the helm again, keeping us in the current as much as possible. The river is definitely slower at this part of the river. We are in the home stretch. The morning is insanely peaceful. It's not raining yet. We are praying that that stays the same. We are loaded and ready for Beaver. We need some ribs. If we hit one of those bad boys, I'd like to get two if possible. The adventure continues. We're gonna get to the takeout point and find out just how many days we have to hang out there, but looking forward to a final camp location to where we can dial in all things and kind of soak it in a little bit more than what the last couple days have been with just trying to close the gap to get this far. So 120 miles, we're at 110-ish, living life. Day 10 update. The fog really isn't fog, it's more of a mist that just continues to make everything wet. Ran into a guided group on a boat. Looked like a dad, a grandfather, and a son, which obviously brings a lot of ideas to Dustin and I about our futures. And the guide was talking mostly and said that the river's up about 4 feet, which is super helpful for us to cover ground. And like we told you, we kind of amped up this little ride. We're doing some fishing, trying to find some beaver. See if we could eat some beaver tonight for dinner when we get to the main camp. And what do you think, Dustin?
I think we're gonna find out what beaver rib tastes like.
Blew his brains out, yo. It was a great shot. All head. Heck yeah. Add it to the stinking story and adventure. Alaska, the last frontier. Day 10 update. We are about 2 bends away from our landing strip of Straightaway River. And this is just absolutely peaceful. We're quickly nearing the end of the journey, but have quite a bit of adventure left. Getting out. The stillness is amazing. Right now, Boat Captain Dustin, DW, doing a little rowing. We are rounding the corner right there, that point of willow is our last bend on this 120-mile float adventure. Today we will find and set up our last camp. Dustin, how are you feeling about that?
I didn't hear what you said, but I'm loving it.
He's loving it. The rain's down to a very small speckle of drops in the water that you might see. But
Woohoo!
more to come.
Woohoo!
Last part of the trip here, a lot of wind. We weren't sure if group number 1 had been taken out yet, and as we rounded the bend and got the wind in our face, we could smell their campfire. Probably can't see it going through the trees, but it smells pretty good. We haven't had a fire in like 4 days. Back her on in there, boys.
I'm gonna go over here and check this fire.
I made it. Made it to the LZ. Group 1 is still here. Have not been given any ETA on their exit. We're gonna try to find a decent spot close to them. Got their meat hung up. Looking good. Day 10, another update. We're here with Kenny and Andy. They're group number 1. They have graciously allowed us to be by this amazing thing called fire, which we have not felt in over 72 hours. They also have been extremely successful with their moose hunt. So far, groups 1 and 2 are 100%. So really appreciate you guys. Where are you guys from? West Virginia and Virginia. So bumped into them a couple times throughout the trip. Very hospitable. Really appreciate you guys a ton. Andy is helping me out with this beaver since I know nothing about him. Getting ready to take that hide off. Super excited. got there, Dustin?
Beaver ribs, short ribs.
Oh, delicious. How'd those get on the menu tonight?
Randy shot it.
That's right.
300.
Blew his head off. Loose action there. Good morning to day 11. Over there in the distance, we can actually see what appears to be a ball of fire behind the clouds. Dustin, what we got going on over here?
Well, we got a little bit of Dawn dish soap and some water, river water. And we are washing our meat bags. Fly out. They'll smell way better. Makes the pilot happy. And it gives us something to do.
Because
We got a soap tub and a wash tub. I got a little Amish blood in there.
Awesome.
Loving the sun today.
Right over there is our meat bowl. I'll take some pictures of that later again.
What do you got there, Randy?
Little bit of loin from the old EW moose. Seasoned up with some Lowry's, salt and pepper and garlic. Day 14. My moose just left on a plane along with Andy and Kenny's moose. They're super excited to still be here on their day 20 adventure. So we got 3 moose out, a couple moose head, and we're still here. So here we go.
Beautiful day.
The sun is shining. We'll take it.
It's so good, dude.
It didn't sound good.
Worried about the flies on the meat, so we're smoking them out. Day 14 update. We flew Group 1's moose out, meat and moose heads out today, along with Randy's meat. We're still here for an unknown time, but we just ate some moose tenderloin. And now this is my first taste of moose heart with little taters. Can't complain.
Can't catch a fish. Randy's catching them all. Must be the technique.
I'm not gonna even be able to talk about it.
Day 14. We are 1 day past our pickup. Today my moose left. Dustin's is still here. Got our heads. It's been a fast 14 days, but a long 14 days. Just ate some heart, some mountain cobbler for the evening. It's gonna be pretty brisk tonight. Got some adventures.
It's exceeded all my expectations.
Scenery has been unbelievable. Even though the river has a very distinct pattern of landscape, a lot of breathtaking views.
We're grateful for health, being healthy enough to do this trip, because it's been insane. We had things happen to our bodies that we didn't know could happen,
A lot of mental challenges.
but all of it's been amazing. We've reflected a lot on not only the trip, but home. How lucky we are there.
and our friendship.
Blessed to have lives that would allow this in a chaotic life that we both have.
Truly once in a lifetime experience.
Agreed. A lot of bonding.
Lots of laughs. Lots of laughs. Lots of close calls. We almost sank our boat.
Almost burnt the tent down.
We came within seconds of burning our entire sleep system down. We about went over our waders countless times. We've seen probably 8, 9, 10 bulls. We had one chase us down the riverbank. We had them grunting through camp within yards of our tent in the middle of the night.
Made some stupid decisions to get out of the boat by a cow.
Yeah.
Luckily, nothing happened from that. Almost sank a boat. Slept in the middle of a intersection of water that the water rose a good 7 to 8 inches, which it's probably more than that. Probably a couple feet.
We had to hurry to leave because the water was rising.
Closing in on us. I didn't sleep well that night.
Before we killed our moose, we found 3 big moose sheds, which is pretty awesome.
Unbelievable.
Randy shot a beaver that we ate and skun out.
Ribs are not, they don't even smell appealing. I didn't even try them. I tried the beaver tail, but...
We've caught fish. We made fish soup with ramen noodles. We've forever indulged about 7 nights in a row in the best inner moose tenderloin you could ever. The environment and the setting and that moose tenderloin just melts like butter in your mouth.
It's amazing. Some of the best game I've ever eaten.
We ate deer heart,
Moose heart.
It's been a wild ride and we're not out yet, but we're hoping to get out in the next day or two.
We've had beautiful weather today. The first time we've seen the sun the entire day. It was amazing, but we know that there's some really bad weather coming, and so we're prayerful that tomorrow's our day, because come Monday the weather's going to turn again, and the river's already 4 feet high. It's receded quite a bit today, which is nice, but weather's getting colder for sure. We've watched an entire season happen. We got here, the trees were green. They turned yellowish brown, and now the trees are nearly bare with leaves. So Alaska's unforgiving in a lot of ways, but we've been blessed.
14 days.
14 days.
Hey, my brother.
What a trip, buddy.
Good morning from day 15 here at camp, or adventure.
Day 15 in the Alaskan bush. Spirits are high.
Our campmates just left. Kenny and Andy got taken out this morning around 10:30, give or take. And so it's just the two of us hanging out again. We are having a gourmet meal of pancakes with no syrup. That was a ticket item that was forgotten. No big deal. Delicious. But yeah, spirits are high. The weather is beautiful again today. We got a little bit more wind. They don't think they're going to get us out of here because the wind is supposed to pick up. So we might be coming to you from a day 16 update. you thinking about, Dustin?
This is probably our 12th or 13th pancake of the morning. We have been eating good. The moose tenderloin is probably due to the environment we're in, but it is questionably the best morsel of meat I've ever had. They melt like butter in your mouth, and we have ate almost all of our moose tenderloin, the inner loin, and it's been phenomenal.
Does not get old.
But yeah.
Hey Dustin, how many seasons do you think Bullwinkle's been on TV? Or was on TV?
Bullwinkle the moose?
Bullwinkle the moose.
A lot of seasons.
You think he ever lost his antlers?
I've never seen a shed season. They must only film.
That's not even realistic.
They only film during hardhorn season.
Not even realistic. That's it. Look at these fingers. I got bandages on everything. It's pretty ridiculous. Last bag of Dustin's meat is leaving camp with this fine gentleman. We have been blessed with some good weather today. Thank you. Heck yeah.
Here comes our plane.
Day 15. We are a hot, hot mess. We can see group 3 coming around the bend.
I'll make sure you're comfortable.
Ah! We're going home. Woo. We are getting ready on day 15 to fly out of this thing. We're excited. Hot showers, maybe some beverages. We are sitting in Casey's 1953 Beaver. Here goes nothing.
Perfect, thanks.
This thing sounds awesome. with broken windshields and doors.